Have you ever wondered why there is reason or why science exists? A contemplative question, isn't it? You see, reason and science, as mighty as they are, can tell us what things are, how they work, the mechanics and details. Yet they falter when asked to explain why these things exist. Why is there matter, a universe, nature, or even consciousness? These are the enigmas they can't answer. So why do these concepts exist? This is where our journey begins. Reason and science are powerful tools, but they have their limitations. They have allowed us to understand, explain, and harness the world around us. Yet, when it comes to the deeper questions of life, they often come up short. Let's take the existence of matter, for example. Science can tell us about its properties, its behavior, its composition. It can break down matter into atoms, atoms into protons, neutrons, and electrons, and even those into quarks. But why does matter exist in the first place? Science and reason alone can't provide a satisfying answer. Similarly, when we gaze into the night sky, we marvel at the vastness of the universe. Astronomy and cosmology have helped us understand its structure, its evolution, the mind-boggling distances, and the incredible celestial bodies it harbors. Yet, the question of why there is a universe at all remains a mystery. Then there's nature and the laws of physics. We can describe how an apple falls from a tree, how planets orbit the sun, or how light travels. These laws are consistent, predictable, and universal. But why do these laws exist? Why this particular set of rules? Once again, we hit the boundaries of reason and science. The existence of life is another conundrum. Biology can explain how life functions, how it evolved, how it reproduces and adapts. Yet, the question of why life exists, why there is consciousness, why we are here experiencing this world, these are beyond the scope of science and reason. So where does that leave us? It brings us to the edge of reason and science, where the terrain of understanding becomes foggy and uncertain. It is here that we must look beyond these tools. It is here that we must delve into the realms of the spiritual, the philosophical, and the metaphysical to seek answers. This brings us to the edge of reason and science, where we must look beyond for answers. Beyond the realm of reason and science, we find the supernatural and the spiritual. These dimensions offer answers to the questions that leave reason and science at a crossroads. The supernatural, a force that exists outside our known laws of nature, is often seen as the origin of all existence. This force, timeless and omnipresent, is believed by many to reveal itself as the Creator or God. People seek guidance from this divine entity, navigating life through the lens of faith and prayer. Yet not everyone shares the same perspective on the supernatural. Atheists, for instance, often find themselves at an impasse. They acknowledge the existence of reason's limitations, but are reluctant to venture beyond the boundary of empirical evidence, thus finding the concept of supernatural forces challenging to accept. Agnostics, on the other hand, accept the existence of the supernatural, but remain uncertain about its form. They hover in the gray area, acknowledging there could be something greater than ourselves, but unsure of what that might be. Then we have the deists, who believe in a God who created the universe and set the laws of nature in motion, but then stepped back, leaving it to humanity to decipher life's mysteries using reason. These diverse views on the supernatural reflect our quest to understand the unfathomable, to seek answers to life's most profound questions. They represent our innate desire to explore beyond the physical world, to delve into the spiritual realm that transcends our tangible reality. The spiritual dimension, often linked to the supernatural, is an intrinsic part of our human existence. It's an element of our being that can't be quantified or measured, yet it profoundly influences our perceptions, values, and actions. It's the echo of our conscience, the whisper of the soul, the compass guiding us through life's labyrinth. So, the supernatural and spiritual may provide the answers we seek, but what does this mean for us as individuals? It's a question that invites us to reflect, to ponder on our place in the universe, to consider the intertwining threads of reason, science, the supernatural, and the spiritual, and how they shape our understanding of existence. Man is more than a physical creature. We are unique spiritual beings. This statement, as profound as it is, leads us into the heart of what it means to be human. Beyond our physical existence, we are beings of spirit, each of us possessing a unique soul and a conscience. The soul, that intangible essence that defines our identity, is a concept as old as humanity itself. It's the thing that separates us from the rest of the natural world, the spark that gives us our humanity. Our soul is our innermost self, the core of our being. It's the place where our deepest thoughts, emotions, and desires reside. Our conscience, on the other hand, is our moral compass, our inner guide. It's that voice within us that tells us right from wrong, that nudges us towards virtue and away from vice. It's the force that compels us to act with integrity, to be honest, to be kind, to be just. Our conscience is the guardian of our character, the custodian of our moral integrity. But where do our souls and our consciences come from? How do they come to be? This is where the concept of a transcendent moral order comes into play. This moral order, as Edmund Burke argued, is established by divine providence. It is revealed to us through observation and experience over the ages. It's a system of morality that transcends human law, that is universal and unchanging. It's the voice of God speaking to us through our consciences, guiding us towards righteousness. This transcendent moral order, this divine law, is not something imposed on us from without. Rather, it is something that arises from within us, something that is woven into the very fabric of our being. It's a part of us, as integral to our nature as our hearts or our minds. This brings us to the concept of natural law, a principle that penetrates our being. Natural law, as understood by the Founding Fathers, is the principle around which civilized society should be organized. It's the law of our Creator, the law of humanity, justice, and equity, the law of nature and of nations. It's the law that governs all other laws, the ultimate standard of right and wrong. And it is this natural law that truly captures the spiritual nature of man. Natural law is the principle that governs all laws, law established by divine providence. It's a concept beyond the physical world, not made by human hands but by a force greater than ourselves. It's the law of our Creator, governing nature nations. Discovering it doesn't require complex tools or high-level education, but simple observation and experience. Listening to our conscience and observing the world around us is key. It's about understanding the beauty and diversity of life, reflecting on our interactions and emotions. The Founding Fathers understood this wisdom, recognizing that society thrives not only on human laws, but requires a principle that transcends human understanding. They adopted the natural law as the foundation of American society, fostering respect, justice, freedom, and spirituality. So while reason and science may not explain why things exist, they lead us to the discovery of a greater force, a supernatural force that explains the origins of all existence. In our quest for understanding, we have journeyed beyond the realm of reason and science. We've explored the vast reaches of the human mind, delving into the profound mysteries that lie at the heart of our existence. We've grappled with the limitations of science and reason, acknowledging their inability to explain the why behind the existence of matter, the universe, nature, life, and consciousness. We've ventured into the realm of the supernatural and spiritual, recognizing a force greater than ourselves, a force that not only lies at the origin of all existence, but is eternal, having always existed and destined to always exist. We've discussed how this supernatural force reveals itself differently to different people, manifesting as the creator for some, while remaining elusive for others. We've considered the nature of man, acknowledging our uniqueness as spiritual beings bound to a transcendent moral order. We've recognized the existence of our soul and conscience and our connection to a divine providence. And finally, we've examined the concept of natural law, understanding it as the principle that governs all laws. We've reflected on how this law, established by the Creator and discovered through centuries of observation and experience, shapes our civil society. While reason and science may not have all the answers, they guide us on a journey of discovery, leading us to a greater understanding of our existence and our place in the universe. Welcome back, dear viewers, to our channel, where we celebrate wisdom and knowledge. We stand on the shoulders of giants, those great minds that over the decades have lit the path for us with their profound insights and timeless wisdom. From philosophers and scholars of the past to our current influencers, They have all contributed to the rich tapestry of human understanding. Today, we express our deepest gratitude for their teachings. They've taught us to dream, cultivating a vision that transcends the mundane. They've instilled in us the virtue of patience, a crucial ingredient for any meaningful and lasting change. They've reminded us of the power of love, a force that binds us all and makes us truly human. And they've underscored the importance of respect, a fundamental principle that fosters harmony in our civil society. These lessons are not just words, but guiding lights that help us grow into better human beings. On this journey of discovery and understanding, we thank you, our viewers, for being with us. Your curiosity fuels our exploration, and together we continue to delve deeper into the mysteries of existence, the nature of man, and our place in the universe.